We are back now with a fall edition of our series Asked and Answered, where our experts answer your questions. And this morning we are covering some of the big concerns as we head into the heart of the season here. So here to help us out, NBC News medical contributors Dr. Natalie Azar and Dr. John Torres. Good morning to both of you. Good morning. All right, we're taking the show international this morning because this first question comes from Paris, France. France, from Dara.
They watch us in Paris, I guess.
What's the best way to handle the shorter, darker days in the dreary weather?
Move to Paris.
I was going to say, there's nothing better than going to Paris, but we're getting shorter days, and so the sunlight's not quite there. It's getting dark very early because of change times. So you want to make sure you get sunlight, even 15 minutes a day, getting out there. But if you can't get sunlight, you're inside your desk. Try to move your desk close to a window where that sun beats on you, because that will help as well. If you don't have that access and you need it, you can get a light box. But the light box are very specific. They're what are 10,000 lux is what it's called, which is not just lumen, but lux. So it's lumen per square meter. And so you want to make sure you get a very powerful light box if you need that. But the other thing, and this is for health overall, exercise can be very important to make sure that you keep that seasonal affective disorder away, or even those winter blues. And on top of that, keeping those social connections, extremely important, because that can help, especially if you can't get that sunlight. So these are the tips for, we're going into darker days up through the middle of December. So make sure you do these things.
All right. We got a question from New York City. Nikki's got a question about stroke.
New guidelines show some women are at a higher risk for stroke, especially those that have had early menopause or certain pregnancy issues. What can women do to lower their risk?
So this is a great question from Nikki. And, I think when we think about stroke, yes, we think about men, we think about women, but we don't realize that there are some unique situations that women will face, or individuals who are taking estrogen, for example, that can put them at a higher risk for stroke. Every year, over 500,000 people in this country have a first stroke.
Wow.
And we think that about 80% of them could be prevented. So this new guideline, which was an update for the first time in 10 years, did a lot of the usual things: Mediterranean diet, physical activity, all the usual things we know about. But they really highlighted and added a new section on these risk factors that are unique to women, and particularly pregnancy. There's a higher risk of stroke during pregnancy, as well as in the period 6 weeks postpartum, if you've been hypertensive, if you've had high blood pressure during pregnancy. So it's incredibly important to be regularly checked, to have your blood pressure checked all the way through pregnancy. And if you're an individual, particularly and also including transgender women who are on estrogen, they need to be monitored, just like a woman who was assigned female at birth needs to be. So monitoring blood pressure and focusing on healthy habits and lifestyle. And again, they highlighted some other things like endometriosis, early menopause, that are unique situations to women that could place them at a higher risk for stroke.
All right. I just learned a lot there. We've got another viewer from, this is Michelle from Silver Spring, Maryland.
New CDC guidelines say adults 50 and over should get a pneumococcal vaccine even if they are healthy. Should I be considering this vaccine even if I have no prior health conditions?
This is huge. Michelle, thank you so much for bringing this up. The pneumococcal vaccine, this is a vaccine that prevents us from something called pneumococcal pneumonia, also called strep pneumonia. It is the most common cause of bacterial pneumonia in this country. Current recommendations, or prior to this recommendation, was that your kids got it, 5 and under, and also if you're 65 and older, or if you were in that in-between age, if you had underlying health conditions, you were recommended for this shot. The new recommendation is now 50 and up. And I want to point out one thing. If you're a very, very healthy person, do you need to get the pneumococcal vaccine? Well, guess what? Things like asthma, diabetes, heart disease, COPD, those are all risk factors. So lowering the age to 50 and up is really going to capture a lot of people who may not realize they're at risk. And it's a very, very safe vaccine. It's been around since 1977, by the way. So there is this new option that was approved. It does give you broader protection, and it's considered a very safe and effective one.
And you mentioned older people. What about that, the super pneumonia?
Oh, so no, there is no, that's the high dose flu shot.
Oh.
There's no equivalent for the pneumococcal vaccine. It's a one and done, a one size fits all, actually.
Oh, groovy.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.